Nintendo finally unveiled the successor to the Nintendo Switch last month, and our first look is honestly everything I hoped for, and the trailer was brilliantly executed. It somehow showed so little, but so much at the same time. I also feel like it's a great example of show, don't tell. They didn't need any text or a quirky voice actor, they just showed us the new system, and what was new/different while not fully telling us absolutely everything, so we can speculate and still have some lingering questions that are left to be answered, which fuels excitement. In my opinion, Nintendo seems to be heading in the right direction with the Switch 2, but we'll still have to wait and see. To summarize briefly what was shown in the trailer, the console is overall bigger, the Joy-Cons attached now with magnets, and we got our first look at a new Mario Kart game. There were some new things that Nintendo teased, but they really didn't elaborate on them in the trailer. The most notable thing being this part where the new Joy-Con are racing each other on a flat surface. Many people have speculated that this isn't just some quirky Nintendo shenanigans, but it's them hinting at a mouse mode. You see, rumors had been suggesting that the new Joy-Con have an optical sensor on the side that would allow for some sort of control similar to computer mice. What makes this even more interesting is that Nintendo has a patent for exactly this kind of feature, and considering how this racing segment was set up in the trailer, I feel as if it's almost guaranteed we will have this mouse feature on the Joy-Con. I am cautiously optimistic, however, because depending on how good this mouse mode is, it could mean that games ported from, for example, PC that are very cursor dependent could translate very well to the Switch. This could even be good for shooter games, but then again, Nintendo doesn't always stick the landing with their gimmicks, and it's all up to the developers if they would even bother implementing this feature into their games. Who knows, maybe Nintendo meant nothing with this, and just thought it would be funny to include in the trailer, but it feels way too suspicious for that though. The other thing in the trailer, which raised my eyebrows, was the new button on the right Joy-Con. In the leaks leading up to the reveal, this button was also spotted, and in those leaks, it was marked with the letter C. Mysteriously though, in this trailer, that button isn't marked with anything. At first, I thought that Nintendo just wanted to add another capture button, so now all of my friends can spam the capture button mid-Mario Kart game to fill up my micro SD card. But if so, why not add the home button on the other controller then? And what's with the C? My thought is that they have a symbol for that button, but they didn't want to include it in the trailer because they aren't fully ready to reveal the feature of it. I'm speculating that it will be a chat button, so it would end up having like a speech bubble symbol on it. The button would either bring up some kind of voice chat or messaging system. This, if this is true, would be huge. And it's way too good to be true, considering this is Nintendo we're talking about. So yeah, this is more of a wish of mine rather than actual speculation. But a man can dream, right? I've also heard speculation from others that this is a cast button, so you could cast the gameplay from your Switch without a dock to a smart TV, or anything else that has casting enabled. Like, I don't know, the fucking smart fridge your parents bought that has remarkable features like collecting personal data about you and showing you ads and lasting only for 2 years. So yeah, the C button is an enigma. We'll have to wait until April for the Switch 2 Direct to learn more about it and the mouse mode feature. Now, let's talk about the new Mario Kart, shall we? It's immediately obvious that the character designs are more Wonder-esque in design, by being more rounder in general. And this Mario Kart has honestly been talked to death about, so I won't spend too much time on it, but I'm really excited to see what the new main thing about it is, and if there's going to be some sort of single-player mission or campaign mode. People have also noticed that the track in the trailer has lines for 24 players, which is double the amount from Mario Kart 8, which is kind of crazy. Another thing that I noticed is that this track looks huge. I'm wondering if 24-player races will be the new standard or a special mode. Considering this new player cap, is online going to be even more emphasized in this game? Will we have an 8-player local co-op? There's no way. That was a joke, by the way. Another question is, will this game be called Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 10? And if it'll be called Mario Kart 10, will it be Mario Kart X? Oh wait, no, we can't do that. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's still a lot we don't know about the Switch 2, and Nintendo is not going to tell us more until April 2nd, which is when the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct will air. There's no telling what would be shown, but I do have some wishes of what I would like to see in this Direct, and just things I'd like to see the Switch 2 have in general. So, let's get to it. The Nintendo Switch home menu is good, but very underwhelming. It's quick, simple, and functional, which in fairness is everything a home menu really needs. A huge improvement since the Wii U in terms of functionality, but in terms of personality, the Wii U destroys the Switch. Do console home menus need to have personality? Should they have it? Well, the answer is no, but this is Nintendo we're talking about. There's so much more they could do with the Switch home menu, like, where's the music? I mean, I like all the special sound effects for like settings and in the gallery and the news and eShop, but it's just not enough for me. Why is there no splash screen for the games? The 3DS has these 3D previews and music that plays when you hover a game. That's super cute. Do you know what happens when you hover a game on the Switch? Nothing. The Wii home menu is iconic. All of Nintendo's home menus are iconic. And then there's the Switch, which just feels empty. At least have some music. Also, having more profile customizability would be great. And maybe even being able to set a favorite game, like on the 3DS. Again, not a huge issue, but to me, something that's sorely missed. And I'd love to see a new redesigned home menu with like more stuff going on. And maybe more info about the games. Hey, maybe we get achievements. That's never gonna happen. The eShop sucks on the Switch, full stop. It just sucks. It's laggy, promotes shovelware, and it's terrible to navigate. And again, there's no music, which used to be a staple of Nintendo eShops. I really hope they do the same thing as PlayStation did, where the eShop is just integrated into the home menu. So there's like no lag when you go into the store. It's really smooth and nice. Now, let's get into the games I want to see on the Switch 2, which are pretty basic, to be fair. A new 3D Mario, of course, either Mario Odyssey 2 or a game that goes further with Bowser's Fury open world concept. Hopefully with Odyssey's movement though. Galaxy 3 would also go hard, but Nintendo are cowards, so that's not happening. I'd also love to see Smash Bros. Return, but in a different gameplay style. Maybe something more similar to traditional fighting games, or just a new Smash game with one new central mechanic, and redesign movesets for some of the older characters that would fit better with their character. Now, this is not a wish, but a prediction that I want to include. I think Metroid Prime 4 will be a cross-gen launch game, similar to Breath of the Wild. Now, why did I feel the need to include that prediction? Well, I don't know. I just want to be, if it turns out to be correct, then I'd be pretty happy and be like, haha, I told you so, even though this is like a really obvious prediction that everyone and their mom is making. But you know, still fun. Anyways, that's about it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know in the comments if you're excited for the Nintendo Switch 2, and if there are any specific games you want to see on the Switch 2. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you later.